a year for you.
Now what you got to do, you got to take a burning pine cone.
Yeah.
Burning pine cone.
And
around the tree.
wow, that's like a mixture of Wanted and firefighter movie.
Man, I'm ready for that movie. Now, I love it. Being immersed in a film, great escape from reality. But now it's time to get back into it. Back down onto the ground. You know what? I think one of the hardest things to talk about, undoubtedly, money.
Indeed.
And if you're not ready to talk about money, well, Nedbank is.
Okay, well, let's talk. I mean, this Wednesday, they took over Sandton Drive in Johannesburg with a striking exhibition that forced people in traffic to stop, look, and reflect. And trust me, you're going to want to see this.
What? Stop, look,
and reflect.
I woke up in Joburg this morning, and right now I am on Sandton Drive. It's the morning, it's peak hour traffic. Nedbank have completely managed to get us all so shook. They're stopping traffic, literally. They've got some designer clothes over there, some luxury goods there, as well as a expensive luxury designer car over there. The most important question they're asking this morning is, blow it or grow it? Some food for thought. Kenzie, you have stopped traffic so many times this morning. Everyone just wanting to know what's going on. You're saying blow it or grow it. What's Nedbank trying to tell us this morning?
So we really, as a brand, want South Africans to think about how they spend their money. You'll see we've got 3 exhibits here. There's a very fancy, luxurious car. There's a night out on town, and there's a fancy closet over there. Things we all would love to and we aspire to, South Africans. But we actually want South Africans to think about how they actually spend their money, because I think some of the choices that we make compromise our long-term sort of money management habits. And we really want people to be conscious about the decisions that they make when they spend their money. Would you grow it? Or would you blow it?
Oh, something to think about. Lots of food for thought there. But it's very important. Money conversations are important at any time of our life stage.
Absolutely.
But there's a specific reason you have chosen to speak to South Africans during this time. Why now?
Look, we all know South Africa has been through a very tough time because of COVID and because of lockdown. But even before that, we know that our spending habits as a country, and I say we because all of us are, part of, sort of the problem, are not exactly the best way for us to be able to manage our money in the long term. The stats are scary. 2 out of 3 South Africans spend more than they earn. We see 1 out of 3 South Africans losing money in pyramid schemes, which are quick and easy. People think that I'll make money quickly, but they lose their money. Through COVID, those stats have become even more difficult. They've become even more severe. So for us, it's so important to have this conversation now. So when we did the Secrets campaign 2 years ago, we really were encouraging South Africans to talk about money, because we know that people struggle to actually talk about money. They can talk about a lot of things. 2 years later, with the situation as it is because of COVID, we actually want people individually to reflect on their choices. And the thing is, it's so easy to say, I do think about my money, I do think about budgeting, but actually do you? Are you conscious about the steps that you take? Are you conscious about the decisions that you make and how you spend your money? We hope that this exhibition will actually help people to start to do that.
Well, Kenzie, what you've been able to do really well today is encourage us to stop in traffic and look at all of this fabulous stuff you've got on here. The big question then is, how does Nedbank help me better plan for my long-term goals financially?
So here's the thing. It's not a bad thing to spend, but as long as it's within your means, as long as you can afford it. I think a lot of times we take pressure externally in terms of what we should spend and how we should spend. And I hope that, for people as they see this, they start to question those choices. But you can't take out a loan to fill up this closet. That makes
but come
no
on,
sense.
these clothes and shoes are nice. Come on, Kenzie.
No, if you can't afford it, just wait. That's actually what we're trying to challenge
but
people.
you are making a statement, and you've done so in the most incredible way. I mean, this is expressive, and it really does drive that message home. But how is Nedbank then going to help me do that? Make better financial decisions for the long term?
We've got a number of products and services that really help people. So firstly, we'll be launching a financial education platform called Money Edge. Money Edge, we always think, I never got taught how to budget by my parents. So, you know what I mean? So Money Edge will have basic things like teaching you how to budget. It'll teach you about compound interest. We've got transactional accounts that are much more affordable than potentially our competitive set. We've got products like Youth X for young people. So really, if you just take a moment to step back, think about your money choices, chat to us as a bank, because we do have, I think, the right products and services to help you navigate what I believe will be a better future for yourself in terms of making money decisions.
Okay, so I'm gonna whisper to this bag because my sister has been eyeing it and sending me pictures of it. You've got a bit of whispering yourself to do for all the people at home right now who want to know a few things from you about their money. You do it.
Look, I think in itself, spending is not a bad thing. I think the message from us as a bank is that you must spend within your means. If you need to take a loan to help you achieve your long-term goals, that's absolutely the right thing to do, and we support that. But if you need to take a loan for things that are potentially not things that you can afford and potentially don't help you in terms of your long-term aspirations and dreams, maybe you need to take a step back and say, maybe I shouldn't spend my money like that. So we need to think about our money choices and think about, would we rather grow it or blow it?
Okay, so I guess now after this little lecture you've just given me, Kenzie, I have to think about whether I want to blow it or grow it. The couple of thousands needed for this. Okay, growing it. I wonder if all these people driving past looking at this car are still daydreaming about buying a car they can't afford. Well, I know I'm having second thoughts. It's time to grow it, man. Blow it, grow it, blow it, grow it, blow it, grow it. Ask yourself those two questions the next time you're about to make a financial decision. That'll help you decide and see for yourself if you're doing it for you or to impress others. Of course, we all like nice things. And yes, you should spoil yourself and get yourself some nice things only if you can afford to. But it's all about planning for the future. Start thinking long term. Nedbank has all the tools available. Let's all retire happily and healthily. Grow it!
That guy.
That guy, man. Blow it or grow it? What a question Nedbank has put to us this morning. And I suppose as we head into the weekend, probably more pertinent now. A good time to think about that question and to make sure that we are making responsible choices.
And the thing is, yes, we need to all live our best lives. I mean, that goes without saying, but let's do so within our means.
Don't be a blower.